You are now listening to Mike's Opinion, Logic Unleashed. You are now listening to Mike's Opinion, Logic Unleashed.
Welcome to Mike's Opinion. I'm Mike. Thank you so much for listening. Today, I have a very special guest. My very first guest. She is my everything. She is sitting right next to me. And yes, we just had sex. Is that TMI? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's talk about it. I will bring to the microphone in just a few moments no other than my wife, my best friend, my lover, my homie, lover friend. What was that joint by TLC? You remember that? But anyway, she's coming. And we're going to talk about a range of topics. Maybe mostly just sex. No, I'm just kidding. But stay tuned. And we'll get started in just a moment. I want you to do this. She's slurping all on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So, as promised, without further ado, introduce my lovely wife, Nina.
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on?
Can you move in? Move in. Get in.
Hello
Get in.
to Ireland.
Yes, in Switzerland and the UK,
Spain,
Australia,
Germany.
worldwide.
How's everybody doing?
I told her we worldwide. Then she wanna be like, okay, I'll do an episode.
That's so untrue.
All of a sudden today. And the other times, like, he was like, oh, well, I gotta go fold the laundry. I gotta go do something.
I was invited.
I've invited you before.
No.
Just to let you know, my wife thinks I'm insane. So there's that.
I wouldn't say insane.
Well, what would you say?
You're a little extra.
Extra?
But we love you.
Who's we? How many personalities you got in there? Sybil. Yeah. So this is Mike and Nina. Maybe I'll do another offshoot podcast, Mike and Nina. And because unlike she said to me, I think my wife is insane. No, I'm just joking.
Maybe
Just
a
little bit. Yeah.
Functionally.
She's Blasian, half black and half Asian. So I don't know if you know any of those type of people, but talk about extra.
So not true.
That is true. Why are you trying to put on your sexy voice?
You're very fun-loving people.
You and your sister, me and her husband, we talk about how it is living with y'all. Cause, oof.
Well,
we love you though.
just to say, you guys are both Tauruses, so
Yes.
I'll just leave that at that. I'll leave that there.
All right, can't be wandering off. You need to speak into the microphone. Let's get close. Let's keep it close. See how I'm close? You see where the meter's going? That's where you want to be.
Sip my tea.
You want to be where you see where I'm at with the meter? It gets into the yellow.
I'm sipping my tea.
Yeah, well, speak up. People want to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? No, they can't hear you. See, you're 18. You gotta come up, like all up in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So speak up. So, if you look at the title of this podcast, that is what actually just happened. But how long ago?
About half an hour ago.
What happened?
About 30 minutes ago, we had sexy time.
my wife, she struggles. She just can't say. She just can't say. We just had sex. No, she has to.
I'm a lady.
Yes, you are. But you can't say we just wasn't fucking. We were just fucking.
Sexy time.
Sexy time.
Sounds much nicer.
Now, it's about a 13, 14-year gap. I'm older, she's younger. And I did it again, see? That sound. I gotta stop making that sound. But my wife just proposed 3 days ago that we do the what did you call it?
The 365 challenge.
Alright, and I don't know much about that. I just know that I just need to just show up. So what do you know about it? I know you did very brief research.
Well, I actually just heard a couple talking about it, and that they said that it really boosted their relationship and made them a lot closer. I didn't know the exact origin of it, but doing just a little bit of research, it looks like there was actually a book written about it called 365, a memoir of intimacy, I think is what it was called. I'm not sure of the author yet.
Okay. Well, we're not here to plug anybody's book per se, and I'm not trying to deny anybody a plug. I'm just saying I'm not getting neither one of us are getting, any kickbacks or were solicited to promote.
We are not sponsored by the author.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by nobody, but that's okay. By the way, while I'm thinking about that, please like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. And this is the worst time right now during this pandemic to ask for any money. But for those that are with the means out there, my pay information is there. I'm trying to keep this commercial free without sponsorship. I don't know how far that's going to go, but Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, $1, $1 million, anything would be greatly appreciated to support the show. Thank you. We definitely need some new microphones and some new electronics so we can take this quality to the next level. But on that note, back to the 365. So the concept, my understanding is that we have sex every day for 365 days. Is that right?
Every day for 1 year, yes.
Okay. Now, that, would you say, increased our frequency?
Most definitely.
Why you try to put it out there like we ain't, like I wasn't boning, yo?
No, it's not that. I'm sure any long-term relationship, couples that have been together for a long time, couples that are married and have been together for a long time, you understand what I mean. You have kids, you work, you're both working, you have things to do, you get tired, so you don't always make time or have time for sexy time. So definitely saying and putting it out there and saying, let's do the 365 challenge, definitely increase the frequency. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I'm trying to move this microphone because the problem is if I'm speaking loudly and you're not, then it's going to see imbalance and people have to turn it up, turn it down. So we have to try to keep a frequent audio balance. I'm worried about the production right about now. But yes, I think we was regular.
I mean, we were regular, but we were not every day.
Right.
So
because you really can't keep up with me.
Well, no, because you still think you're 17.
I'm a freak.
Yes.
I'm not a freak or a sex addict.
Yes, you are.
I am not. You
are a freak. For sure.
I just was
for
wrong.
Sure.
I like to get it in. Let's get it in.
Yes.
It feels good.
It does feel good. It feels awesome. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
You the best.
I think you're obligated to say that.
I definitely am not.
Say I'm the best, huh?
Just call him like I see him.
Well, having just had sex, I'm feeling pretty relaxed right now, and we try and get our hustle on. We're self-employed, so we're always working and doing something. But this is my 12th episode in 2 weeks. I'm only 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks and 2 days, and like I said, worldwide already. Got listeners in all over the planet, and it's wonderful. And I want to have guest on, but like I said in the introduction, my wife is my best friend, and because of our working situation, we are together all day, every day, right?
Every day. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yes.
You mean that?
I mean it.
All right.
Now, there was a time when I craved going back to work because that's my security, but I could not imagine going back to work at this point in time. I don't think that fits me anymore.
What that translates into is that you've adjusted to being broke. So that's fine. I understand.
No.
I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Well, because you was like, I don't know how to work. I don't have no job.
That is not what I mean.
Well, that's because when we first met, I told her I didn't want her to work. And my business was doing much better at the time, even though it was heading into a valley. But, we've been together for 10 years and...
11.
What?
11.
10.
It's 11.
We're going to have to check into this.
We were together for 10 years and we got married. We are married now for 1 year.
We was together 9 years, then got married.
No, 11.
I had to make sure you was going to work out before I wifed you. Even though you was telling people you calling my wife, we was common law wife before we got formally married.
True.
Technically, she only got married. I'm not even going to say that because you know what I think about that. She only got married for 2 reasons.
No, moving on.
To please society and her mother. Anyway.
Not true.
My wife is really a motorcycle riding lesbian on the inside.
I am not.
Yes, you are. But that's
Definitely
okay.
Not.
You might want to share
Absurd.
why I think that.
Was I going to buy a motorcycle at one point? Yes. Did I? No. I'm not a lesbian. I am bisexual.
You like the trisexual.
No, I do not want to try everything. Yeah. I do not.
Get closer.
I have had the opportunity to, and I realize that I don't like everything. So I am bisexual.
You had to try it. No, you don't
like it. I did not
it.
try. I just know that when certain people approach me, I'm not attracted. So.
Okay.
I know what I am.
I still don't know how we got together because you're the pickiest person I ever seen in my life.
I don't think I'm picky.
Really? What you call it?
I have a tasteful palate.
that's yeah. Okay. I think that's called picky.
I wouldn't call it picky.
Okay. Well,
I know what I like when I see it.
All right, but we're going to have to check the year thing. Because we met in what year? See? You don't even know. See? You don't even know.
It was 2010.
10 years ago.
Yes.
It's 2020. Not 11 years. Ha, I win. When you marry, it's small victories, right? You have,
Fine.
You have these little
Fine.
wars. Thank you.
You are right.
You have these what? Say it again.
You were right.
It's all recorded now. It's in the ether forever. But you have these little wars. But I'm truly blessed though. My wife is not an argumentative person. I still say we haven't really had any real arguments. I don't know that you agree. Do you agree with that?
I think we have had at least one.
Like yelling, like drag out.
Yelling.
You can't even yell.
I did yell a lot. You can't yell.
Loudly. Your voice is too soft. You can't yell.
I can yell.
I don't think you can yell.
I can yell. Thank you. Can't remember what the argument was about, but I know we had at least one big argument where there was yelling.
Well, 10 years, one argument, that's cool with me.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I really want you to keep speaking up. Speak up. Get closer to the microphone.
I'm getting close.
Get close.
I'm trying not to blow in the mic.
Girl, you can blow on it all you want. Blow on it.
This is not a family show, but we're going to keep it PG.
For what?
PG.
This is explicit rating.
No.
For a reason.
No.
We grown up in here. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. And, like today, part of the sex was 69 position.
I am not going into details.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I enjoyed it, though.
I enjoyed it too.
Did you?
But I don't want my family and friends to know my business.
Tell them don't listen to this episode. When they see the title of this episode, it probably would behoove them not to listen. Do you see my markers? How come your markers like that?
They look the same to me.
How come mine is getting yellow and green?
I'm looking at this.
No. Oh, see, maybe hit the microphone.
See what you did?
This. That's the voice meter.
That's just because you loud.
That's just
You're just loud.
I'm from New York, son.
They can hear me.
What I'm saying? But we need normalization.
They can hear me in Bangladesh. Hello. Shout out.
Are you from Bangladesh?
No, but they can hear me.
But I still need you to get closer and speak up, please. Thank you. To the microphone, not to me. We can go round two, though. I ain't mad at you. But not on the microphone. So, my wife is here. My very first guest. You know, you gotta do that. And even if I didn't have to, I still wanted to. Because eventually I probably had my sister, my mama, her sister, my daughter, and my homeboys, and then some other invited guests. Hopefully one day I'll be invited on other podcasts as a guest. But today we want to talk about a range of topics, and we wanted to start out with 365 because like I said, you know, I'm more than a half a century old, and
your body doesn't know that.
Yeah, but like I said, my mind know that, my body know that, my mind doesn't know that. Like you said, I still have a very youthful, you know, feel and thought to myself, and you know, I'm down. And like I said, I have never taken a pill for erectile dysfunction or anything, but you know, I don't know. I'm considering it just so I can.
We don't need that.
You don't think we need it?
Not at all.
Hey, I like that. Okay, well, good. Well, I just, you know, men want to be our strongest possible person. And like that movie with Paul Rudd, he told her, I supersized it for you.
What?
Today. You don't remember that?
What movie is that?
The one with him and the blonde chick, and remember they were having marital problems, and we watched a bunch of Paul Rudd movies.
Yes. I don't know. This is 40? But I
think it was This in 40.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he was in the shower and he had came out and something went wrong, and she was like, she had found out that he had did something. He was like, I supersized it for you, and she was like, what are you talking about? You know, that's
he took something.
He took a yeah.
Okay, I remember
that
now.
was my whole point. Okay.
We don't need that at all.
All right. Well,
we don't need any help. We don't need any enhancements.
Yeah.
We are good.
That's because you'd rather have butterfly kisses from a woman.
No, I believe I am the one with the vagina. We are good.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
It's very pretty as well. I love your JJ.
Okay.
I've seen a lot
Moving
of
on.
I've seen a lot of JJs.
Moving on.
Yours is picturesque.
Yes, we know you've seen many.
It's picturesque. You've seen a few in your day too. So what else?
Moving on.
Yes. So
the 365 challenge is proving to be very effective.
Yeah, it is. You tried to postpone it.
I did not.
Tonight, he's like, I gotta follow the line.
Well, I would like to be on a schedule. So, bath time, bedtime, sexy time. You disrupted the order.
I sure did. It's because you be walking around here. I want to jump on you 360 minutes a day. Walking around here. My wife is fine, y'all. After 10 years, I still be like, I be looking at her all day, walking around here. Just voluptuous. Sexy.
You're obligated.
No, I'm not.
You're biased.
I am not. This is true. I can't take your ass nowhere.
Totally biased.
That's why I try to keep you in the house. Because the wolves is out there. Yeah, you a fresh hen. Just clucking around. And I'm not calling you chicken head on the low, just to say. My wife has very long, pretty, natural hair that she wants to cut. Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Speaking to the mic, please. So you have, just let me preface this. Okay.
Mhm.
You have hair that's almost down to your butt. It's healthy, in my perspective, and literally, my wife can take a shower, don't even use no soap or conditioner, get out, and it's curly and beautiful and shiny and natural looking. And the length, the health, the thickness, the sheen, all of that is great. She can throw it in a ponytail, a bun, or leave it down, and it's perfect in any way. That's my description.
Your
Let's
perspective.
hear yours.
Not entirely accurate.
Okay, what's your description of your hair?
Very long hair that has not been maintained. And when you have very long hair that has not been maintained, it becomes unmanageable. I'm pretty sure every woman out there that has long hair, 10 inches or more, can understand that. When you have not kept your hair up, gotten regular trims, it becomes unmanageable. It gets tangly.
Why you have trouble with manageable?
Unmanageable. I cannot get out of the shower and just put my hair in a ponytail. It takes there's a process involved.
It doesn't. No.
Yes.
You make it a process.
No. If I get out of the shower and just let my hair just be how it is, we are looking like Mufasa.
That is not true at all.
Yes, we are looking like Mufasa.
No, you have never looked
We're
like
looking
Mufasa.
like a cave woman.
It's not true.
Yes,
It's not true.
it is true.
It's not true.
I have combination hair. Half black, half Filipino. Now, if I was all Filipino, I could get out of the shower and just go.
See, I'm trying to keep some anonymity. I always just refer to you as Asian. Now people know exactly.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Southeast Asian. As your mama say, Philippines.
Philippines.
Mm-hmm. So, I still don't think it's combination. Your sister has combination hair.
No, my sister has African American hair. My sister puts a perm on her hair. If she did not, she would have an afro.
You can leave your hair just like it is right now and not even wash it, and that would be fine if you did that for 365 days. How about we do the 365 hair challenge? And don't wash it, or don't use any chemicals on it, just water. Just rinse it, and that's it.
I really don't put chemicals on my hair.
Thanks to me. When I met you, we're not going to go there. Oof. You put chemicals on your hair when I met you.
Yes, my hair was manageable. It was in a great state.
Yeah.
It's
I made
lovely.
it more organic. Would you say
layered.
I contributed to your organicness?
My curls were so bouncy.
They bouncy now.
Oh, miss those curls.
They bouncy now.
You definitely contributed to my organicness. And
Yes.
definitely, that is the complete 180. Because everything I ate before I met you came from a box or a drive-thru.
Yes.
Just about.
Mm-hmm. You was out in them streets living your best single life.
I was
That's
busy.
right.
Very busy.
Mm-hmm.
I had plenty of things to do. I had my schedule.
Well, now
Fast forward 10 years.
And
Now my hair is a hot mess, but I'm completely organic and holistic,
yes,
which is awesome and amazing.
yes, I contributed to that. I'm proud
Definitely.
to say.
Yes.
But your hair is not a hot mess. Just the FYI. You know. And if we did new cover art for this episode, we just need to take a picture of your hair. Right? Like just as it is. Let people rate it and see what they say.
Yes, and people would look at the cover and say, why is there a bird's nest?
That's not true.
Why does he have a bird's nest?
That's not true at all. Not at all. So, it's about to be summer, and my wife and I have gone back and forth about her cutting her hair. So, I just threw my hands up. I was like, you know what? Do whatever you want to.
It's a farce.
That's not a farce.
It is a farce.
What, I'm going to stop loving you, leave you? I'm going to listen.
No.
What?
It will just be the silent treatment.
That's not true.
And resentment.
That's not true.
Yes.
It's not true.
Yes. So.
I want you to be happy.
Moving on.
If cutting your hair makes you happy, but I told you, I have never met one woman that didn't instantly regret it the moment they cut their hair. Now, of course, they adjust to it, or they go to the wigs or extensions, but for the most part, they're sad that they did it. And I don't see why you just can't put it up in a bun.
No.
That's like cutting it.
Then what's the point of having long hair?
Because you can let it out when you need to.
Okay. I think we have gotten way off topic.
There was no topic. What was the topic?
What is the title of
what
this
was the topic?
Show?
We just had sex.
Yes. Now we're talking about hair care.
You nasty. You want to talk about sex? Ooh. Microphone. Throwing your head back laughing. So you just want to talk about freaky stuff.
Well, if somebody tunes in and the title of the show is called We Just Had Sex, they're going to be confused. Like, why are we talking about
See, because Mike's opinion, we digress. I digress over here. And, it's okay. But, I'm always down to talk about sex.
Within reason.
Yeah. Without any detail or raunch.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about it without detail.
Well, you said
we'll have to do a rated R show one night.
That's rated X. This is already rated R. This is explicit content. We can say whatever we want. You listen to some of the podcasts out there, they talk about all kind of craziness.
True.
So, but I'm not trying to compete with anybody. Like I said, my ultimate goal when I started this podcast, I want to bring positivity to the world. I'm a positive person.
I think this is positive for any couples that are listening.
Yeah. Well, I think we have even before the challenge, we have a healthy amount of intimacy.
Well, I agree, but I didn't think that you did. I thought that you thought we didn't do it enough.
Well, that's because I'm just like you said. I'm a 2 nut a day person. Even at my half a century and more age. Like you said, I have, how they say, your spirit animal. My sex animal is 17 and a lion.
Your sex animal is a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
Why is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing?
It's a rabbit because you should be like a turtle.
Is that what yours is? What's yours?
Mine is probably a turtle.
See? There's the old tortoise and the hare. That's age-old adage right there. See? Now that makes me feel kind of bad, though. It makes me look like you're just doing it just out of obligation.
No.
You would rather,
well, this is the
twice
thing
a year.
With women. Most women, I think, can identify with me. When you're in a relationship, even if you're not in a relationship, if you don't feel sexy, which on a day-to-day basis, if you're mommy every single day, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you work from home, you don't get dressed up every day to go out into the world, you don't put makeup on or do your hair to go out into the world, you don't really feel sexy. So I'm sure there are a lot of women that can identify or relate to what I'm saying.
But what do I tell you every day?
Well, it depends. Now, if we're going somewhere and I happen to have time enough to bother with my hair or put a little makeup on, then I'll get "You're so beautiful." Now, on regular days, I don't always get that same phrase, or at least I don't get it with the same gravitas. You wouldn't agree?
I wish y'all could see my face right now.
It's true.
I respectfully, wholeheartedly, vehemently disagree.
Okay.
I'm always grabbing you, touching you, and say I love you and tell you look good and come up and rub on your legs and you all tickly like the Pillsbury Doughboy. So.
Well, that's different.
Would you say I still have the hots for you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say that I am extremely attracted to you? Is that a true statement? My husband is extremely attracted to me.
Yes.
Okay. So, why you gotta Janet me? What have you done for me lately? So if I don't say it with the gravitas,
I'm just telling you I'm giving you my perspective. I'm giving you my perspective, and I'm trying to stay on topic. We were talking about we're talking about frequency and sex in a relationship and sex in a marriage.
I'm not
I'm
racist.
Just talking about how, different couples might, or women might feel.
Okay. I am not a racist, so please, Asians, don't take this the wrong way. But y'all Asians are sticklerish. The Asian side of you, we're staying on the topic and blah, blah, blah. Let's just talk. And we were talking about, so I don't say it with a certain gravitas. It's like, what have you done for me lately?
That is not accurate. That does not go with my comment.
Never satisfied.
Well,
why is that? You can't do nothing right with y'all.
You know why? You know why that is?
Why?
Because men are always looking for the next big thing. That's why.
That's how you think I'm looking for the next big thing?
Oh, yeah. You definitely are always looking. So,
you talking about other women?
Yes.
I look at other women and so do you.
Yes, and I'm telling you that is why women are always unsatisfied.
We check out women together. But
yes, we do.
Y'all unsatisfied it has nothing to do with us men. It's y'all competition with other women, and just inside, y'all just, I don't know, there's no satisfying y'all for more than 30 seconds.
I'm telling you why.
Why? I still don't understand. Don't understand.
Because men are always looking at the next new shiny thing. So for a woman wants to be that bitch that turns every single head. A woman wants her man to look at her and just be captivated every day. This is not really realistic, but this is how most women feel.
So I'm not captivated every day by you. That's what you said.
No, look at how I'm looking. No.
We just had sex.
We just had sex, yes.
And I didn't want to wait till 3:00 in the morning.
We just had sex.
Because you was walking in the room.
But you can't tell me that you're captivated when I wake up and I have slob on my face.
You don't even have to wake up. I look at you while you sleep. I take pictures of you while you sleep.
And my hair is looking like grandma. And no.
Let's just talk about that one thing I just said. I photograph you while you're sleeping.
Yes, and please don't ever show those photos to anyone.
No, I don't. I mean, but those are from my personal archive. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, what would it take to convince you that I'm good?
I'm good too.
But you don't think I'm good?
Well, I know that you like looking.
We check out women together.
Yes, we do. I'm just trying to explain to you why women are always unsatisfied.
Okay, well, what about this woman that's sitting next to me?
I'm very satisfied.
Yeah.
Now, with myself, maybe not so much. But I'm very satisfied with you.
Wow.
Very.
We've been talking about that.
Yes.
But we ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole today.
No.
This is maybe for another episode. Mm-hmm. But this episode was supposed to be a sexier episode. When we started it, before in the pre-recording meeting, we were talking sexy stuff, intimacy. We wrote down some stuff. Intimacy, closeness. I don't know why I wrote COVID. But,
I don't know either. I don't know why.
Well, I love you.
I
like you. I'm highly attracted to you and always have been. And if you don't know, now you know. Shout outs to Biggie. But you already knew this, so.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
This is very
but
mutual.
It's still not enough. It's not enough.
It is.
Ugh, it's very frustrating.
But, women feel a certain way about themselves. I would love to talk to a woman that is just totally confident, that has zero insecurities.
They out there.
I'm sure they are.
I think Lizzo is one of them.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure if her closest friend probably knows that she has some insecurities too. Every woman has insecurities.
I think that's not just limited to women. Because I share my insecurities with you. I think just that's part of the human experience.
True.
Because ain't none of us perfect. So whether it's just a natural progression or some thoughts we entertain when we're not feeling our best or most confident or that good about ourselves, we highlight or concentrate and focus on the negative aspects about us. But your boyfriend, John Legend,
ew, why does he have to be my boyfriend?
because you like him. He was all up in your face when we went to the Sade concert.
I can't help if somebody stares at me. Mm-hmm. But the feeling was not mutual.
Yeah, anyway, he can
great artist.
Sing the panties right off you.
No.
Anyway, but that song, I don't know which song it is, but he says, "Oh, you're perfect imperfections."
Yes.
And I think we need to embrace our imperfections and not see them as negative, not see them as flaws that need to be fixed. They are part of who we are.
Well, the problem for me personally is that I am trying to get back to a point that I was before. So, I have had a little more confidence in the past, and I'm just trying to improve and get back to that point.
But you're trying to get back to 20 years ago.
I'm not trying to get back to 20 years ago.
How about just going forward? Go forward and be your best you now. But there ain't nothing wrong with you now.
There's always room for improvement.
I mean...
Right?
Yes.
There's always room for improvement.
I agree.
I am now middle-aged or more. And
you're not middle-aged.
Health is more of a concern now. Well, middle-aged or not, my health is more of a concern now. So that takes a little confidence away from me as well. Because I remember, how I used to be, how things that I used to be able to do.
You're talking about when you were an athlete.
Not even that long ago.
A multi-sport athlete. You just ran a 26-mile full marathon. Oh, excuse me. For you marathoners out there, 26.2.
2, yes. Please don't forget the 2.
26.
Because the feet didn't forget.
No, I know, but you did that, and I was very proud of you, and you got it done. And you know what I'm saying? There's an inner athlete in you, an inner lesbian, an inner motorcycle gang. There's a lot of inner stuff inside of you. But I think, instead of trying to be back then, trying to get back to who you were, like people always say, you hear women say, "Oh, I fit into my dress from high school."
Mm-hmm.
So what? Be who you are now. You're a mommy, you're a wife, you know what I'm saying? So, just be who you are and accept yourself for who you are today. And
I am. Yeah. I am doing that, but I just want to be better. I want to be better at everything.
Well, you're doing just fine, as far as I'm concerned.
I could be doing better. Always room for improvement.
Well, I'm good over here. So I don't know what you're talking about. I am happy in a happy place with you.
I'm in the most happiest place that I have ever been.
Oh, that's good. But compared to where you've been, that ain't saying a whole lot.
I want to be... I think every woman wants this. I want to turn you out.
Why?
I want to ruin you for other women. I think most women feel that way. I think that's what most women feel when they, when they get married or in their long-term relationship. They want you to be ruined for any other woman. And I
don't think you want no man like that. No man.
Yes.
Man got to be a man. And when you lose that manliness.
You are, though.
What's that song?
No. It's not about you losing manliness at all. It's just the fact that that you are, for women, I know that you don't have any other temptations.
So, what's that song that she says? That a girl can break a man or a boy just because she can. You know what the song I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, what is that song? But then once you break a dude, right?
No, I don't want to break you.
That's breaking a dude.
Why is it breaking you?
Because it's breaking his manhood. A man is a natural hunter and a conqueror.
No,
we like to see and conquer. That's in our DNA.
Yes, that is natural for you.
Yes. So
but
why
I'm
you want to
trying
break
to.
that?
No, I'm not trying to break it. I'm trying to explain to you what the female perspective is.
Y'all crazy.
We might be a little bit.
I mean, but I'm
That's
saying,
women.
I think you already have what you're looking for.
I do.
Based on my actions.
Yes, I do. But I want it to be even more. I want to, I want to take my clothes off and you just blah, 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 blah.
I do that now.
No, you don't. You do, but I want it to be even more.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's no satisfying you. There's no satisfying you. I already do that now. That's why you be over there in the morning sunlight, arched up with both your hands up, brushing your hair, and then I see you look out your side eye to see if I'm looking. I look at you in the middle of the night when you go to the bathroom.
I don't do that.
I'm already obsessed. What more do you want? I'm already there.
I'm good.
You just want to hear me say it?
I'm just trying to explain to you what the female perspective is. And this might not be every female perspective, but quite a lot of women, I think, feel this same way. They want their man to be just completely captivated.
I'm already there. I don't know what more you want. I'm here. We're here together all day, every day.
Yes.
I only leave the house if it's absolutely necessary.
Yes.
See? So, what else you want? You just want to see, you just reverse psychology. You Jedi mind trick me.
No.
You just wanted me to admit that.
No.
Out loud.
No.
Got me all sprung and shit.
No.
All right.
No, I'm
you
just trying to give perspective.
You got me. But I am still a man, and I don't think you want me to stop looking at other women.
We really need to have some other guests. That way we can compare female perspectives.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yes.
But
that would be a good show. And a separate show for hair care and maintenance.
Oh, you just need your own podcast. That's what you need. You need to go ahead, and I will show you how to get this done, and we can go ahead and...
You can produce my show?
I will produce your show.
Okay.
Because talk to the ladies out there.
Okay.
See whatever you got to say, because... Woo! So, our son said something hilarious today.
Mm-hmm.
We'll switch gears here. This is not going to be sexy, I guess. This is just going to be us.
With the old bait and switch.
Well, not because, we can't really talk about how I was licking you and sucking on your toes.
No.
And your juicy size.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Double, triple D's.
No.
Well, you said you want to keep it sexy. How can we keep it sexy and not talk about
it doesn't have to keep it sexy. We could just stay on topic.
Well, like you said, the title is We Just Had Sex.
Yes.
So we did just have sex.
And you have to think of it as if you were on Good Morning America discussing the 365 challenge.
Yeah, Good Morning America. Okay. But, they have hosts and researchers and writers and all that, that guide the conversation. But I do want to talk about one thing, though, and that's, when we finished having sex, just, I guess, about an hour ago now, that before either one of us got out of the bed, just like, it was a tie.
I won.
It was not a tie.
Yes, it was.
I counted 3.
Well, I can't.
Floods.
It doesn't count if I can't get you to do the same thing that I do.
3 floods.
That is no.
You flooded 3 times.
No.
I once. Well, men are not multi-orgasmic.
That's why
creatures.
It was a tie.
Now, we watched that. We can talk about this, yes. We watched the series, not the Bandersnatch, what's it called?
The Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
The last episode blew my mind.
Oh,
my daughter was waiting for me. And for those of y'all that hadn't seen it, tune out, because I don't want to spoiler alert anything for you.
Spoiler alert.
But the last episode was about these 2 dudes. It was black people.
Striking Vipers.
Striking Vipers
was the name of the episode.
Right. And I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
All right. So, we don't even have to talk about the episode itself. There was a section, a part where the guy was describing the difference between the female and male sexual experience. Do you remember what he said?
Yes. He said that compared to his normal climaxes, that when he was in a female's body, it was amplified. I think he said like 300 times.
Well,
that
yeah.
he could feel it like all in his nerve endings and every inch of his body.
Yes. Well, have to tell you a little bit about the show. They played a really deep, immersive virtual reality game where they can really feel stuff. And one dude was the guy, and the other dude played the girl in the video game. But what he said was, because the dude asked him, well, what does it feel like as a girl? And he said he was going to put it like this. He's like, a dude is like playing a single instrument.
A solo.
And he said the girl is like the whole orchestra.
The orchestra.
Right. So.
Very good comparison.
And I was going to say, let's elaborate on that. Let's talk about orgasms. Because for me, it is more centered around just the genitalia region and that explosion. I can feel it building up, and then boom, the rocket takes off. You know what I'm saying? So for you, is it just the genital area or more?
No, it's that's a very loaded question. I don't even know if I can put that into an answer. But it definitely is not localized to one area. And I would have to say, you do feel like pins and needles, all your nerve endings. This is me. I don't know if other girls are this way, but when I get to that point and I climax, I can hear the blood going through my ears. In my veins. It's euphoric, and I don't know. It's very hard to describe.
Well, as a man, I got to tell you, it's admirable that you can do that multiple times in one session. Now
that's if you have the very talented partner.
Well,
that is not a regular thing.
I just want to clarify.
Not at all.
Are you calling me talented?
I'm talking about you. Yes.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
I aim to please, but but now, I mean, like last night, you kind of tapped out. Couldn't touch it no more.
Yeah. There's an expiration on certain parts, moving parts. So
you're like, ah! And I like fucking with you. And you like that. And I was like, come here. You're like, no,
you're
don't
a
touch
sadist.
Me. Just a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit. I like to push it to the limit.
Mm-hmm.
You like it.
Sometimes.
See?
Sometimes.
Who knows? It's like Russian roulette. It's like, not Russian roulette, but a roulette. One of those wheels. Who are you going to get today? Who is she today? Is she going to wake up?
There are a lot of factors involved.
Isn't today? Y'all are hormonal basket cases.
Yes, we are.
Oh, goodness.
It would be nice if we just had regulated hormones. I think every woman strives for that. But
well, the witch in you. My wife is a witch. Okay, I said it publicly, and I only say that because she deals with low shit. Yes, you are definitely a good witch, and sometimes I think you're an angel. And I mean that. And I'm not saying that to get laid, because I just did. But on the holistic note, right? So, we were completely vegan for a while, and we try. We have peaks and valleys, just like everybody else. But, stay away from processed food and fried food and dairy and stuff like that. But my wife, I tried to get her to give it up, and she fought me on this because I said, well, maybe you need a reset. Sorry, I hit the mic. Because she has... Just tell them about your seed hook. Your seed.
It is called seed cycling.
Seed cycling. My wife... I'm going to let you finish. My wife has synced up seeds and the moon. Don't ask me how. Go ahead. You break it down.
I have synced up with the moon cycles. We won't go in that much detail, but seed cycling is a holistic method of syncing up, your cycles with the moon cycles. So you don't ever question when Shark Week is coming. It's a new moon, Shark Week. I love it. I'm synced up with the moon. We're sisters.
Yes.
It's awesome.
That means your period. For those who don't know what Shark Week reference is. Yeah, because some people don't know. But yeah, so you need to give a class, but basically what's the seeds?
Well, not everyone does the same seeds, but I do 1 tablespoon each of sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. They have to be raw and organic. And that is from the new moon cycle to the full moon. Then from the full moon cycle back to the new moon again, I do flaxseed and pumpkin seeds.
And you mix this in what? Because I see you over there like a witch's brew. It be steam coming out the cauldron.
No,
I don't know what else you put. I think you put some frog legs and the hair of newt and all kind of other stuff in there. That's what I think. Because I don't know what you be putting over there.
I put them in my smoothies.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Yes.
All right. I thought it was a lot more intricate than that because you be whipping up potions in the morning.
Well, it depends what's going on.
It looked like you got more jars over there.
I'd have many jars.
Everything is in a jar.
Many jars.
You have a jar system. It works though. It very good.
It does work. Yes.
It's very good. You turn me on to the jar system.
Natural. Yes.
Yes. We complement each other, I think.
Definitely.
Very well. So, all right. Well, orgasms are fantastic.
Yes.
And I think that there's a reason why God or whatever you believe in or nature, the universe, made men the way they did, because if we could come multiple times back to back. Now, I could still do it every once in a while at my age, and I definitely used to be able to do it more frequently in my younger years. Like, my number is 12. I have bust 12 times.
In a day?
In a day.
Oh.
Yeah, and the last 2 were a little painful because there wasn't much left.
Yeah.
And now they weren't back to back to back. They were throughout the day. But that was in my younger years. Mm. And that's my top number. What's your number?
In a day?
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be around 7 or 8.
Yeah. Was I there?
Yes.
Just checking.
Duh.
I don't know if it was me.
It was you.
Yeah. Champion lover. Ease up. But I was going to say, I was getting ready to say, if you was going to be like, 3, I was going to be like, you did 3 tonight. I have seen you do like 6 or 7. So, okay. Yes. All right. Yes. And you are a... So
would you not?
Would I not? What?
No. Moving on.
Wet Willis. No, that's wrong. Termination.
Edit.
Why? That's not really graphic. That's graphic.
That's personal information.
Yeah. Slip and slide. Mm-hmm. But, all right. Well, I think that's, that's a good thing. So, now, in my last episode, which you heard, was it the Shiver episode? I can't remember which episode it was. Yeah, no, it was Shiver. The episode called Shiver. Mm-hmm. I talk about how you can have great sex and not be connected, not have an intimate relationship. You know what I'm saying? But in your experience, would you say your best sex has been with somebody that you had or in a relationship with?
Yes.
Or, you've had one of those one night stands that was just crazy?
No. Hands down, it's been relationship sex. Casual encounters are just, you're bored or you're going through something and you need your mind to be away from whatever it is. And it's, in my experience, it has never been like I need to call that person back. It's never been that way for me. For me personally.
Well, I mean, we all start out that way. We didn't know we was going to go there. We didn't meet like on marriage.com. So, I mean, it's not like we, so.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like you
calling me back.
You have an encounter, but it's not just the encounter. Because when we met, we clicked. Even though we're opposites. We just clicked. We didn't want to spend time with anybody else. So it wasn't just, it was banging, but my mind wanted to, we both were like, we're not going to do any. This is just for fun. And then it wasn't.
First started,
until it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, but as far as for me with other, just casual encounters, there was never anything that was like, oh man, that was great. Let's do that again. No, it wasn't for me.
All right. Well, it's interesting, this challenge.
Mm-hmm.
We're just a few days into this challenge.
Yep.
But before that, would you say we averaged once a week, twice a week?
Yeah.
Something
once, twice
like that.
a week.
Now, I masturbated.
I'm sure. Daily.
Thank you for throwing me out there. Like that. So, does that make me an addict because I have a healthy sexual appetite?
I think that's just men, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know because I'm not a man, but
I mean,
just from
some of my homeboys I talk to, that's my age,
they don't.
Their interest seems to be waning.
I don't know. Everybody's different, I think.
Well,
I thought it was weird when I had met guys that never got oral or that didn't like it or.
You told me. I don't know who
those
guys that you.
Everybody's different. So.
I don't know who those guys that you was meeting.
I thought it was odd. But maybe we're just
odd. Guys don't like oral.
Maybe we're just on the other end of the spectrum.
Well, both you and I are, I would say, oral
inclined.
I was going to say fanatics, but okay.
That's the difference.
If we blow up, don't be trying to get my wife to suck your dick. All right? Do not be trying to get my wife to suck your dick.
I don't like unfamiliar dick. So.
No. Well, we all started unfamiliar, but we are in an open marriage. So you have that option.
Now, why you got to say all that?
It's the truth.
All
I've said it before in other episodes.
Great. Okay.
Now, we are in I dare say, inactive. Would you agree?
Yes.
It's not active. Ain't neither one of us doing nothing.
But we can if we want.
Yes. We have the option. And that's one of the great things. And just let me applaud you for being an open-minded woman that doesn't imprison me in our love.
No.
Now, I've said in other podcasts and other episodes that once you do decide to go there, I will go in the bathroom and cry. But I'm going to have to handle that. Excuse me. Like I said, especially if he's got like a 14-inch dick or your professional ball player ex. No. Who's very well endowed and
really,
all muscular and younger and I'm just going to have to handle that. Am I speaking?
Anyway.
Are these facts? I'm just saying the facts. I'm just saying. We're going to talk about.
I did not realize we were going to talk about all these things.
Well, we're keeping it sexy.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, I love you so much, and that's one of the reasons. And it's funny, like I said, that's not a priority for me. I like what I have at home. But knowing that, I say, I'm going to go rub one out and watch some porn. Or, we both go, hey, look at that girl. She's fine. Look at that booty or look at her titties or the face or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
Having that with my woman, my wife, to me, that's priceless because generally speaking, it's a rarity. You are rare. So, what allows you the comfort now that takes confidence, I think, to do that. Why do you do that?
Well, I feel like I want you to be happy. Like, I love you and I want you to be happy. I want you to be fulfilled and feel fulfilled, to the nth degree. So, if there's someone that you're attracted to and you got the green light, as long as you let me know, I'm your cheerleader. I'm like, okay, shoot me a picture. Let me see.
See?
But
priceless. One of a kind. I am the luckiest man on the planet. But this is the same thing I agree with you on, because I think that is true love.
Yeah.
Because I love you enough. And even though as the man in me doesn't want another man to look at you, touch you, or anything, but if you need that, and I said this on another episode, like, say happiness is a plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm most of your happiness plate, or like a pizza, you cut it into sections. If you need a slice of that to be with someone else, and for me, it goes beyond the physical. If you develop a relationship with them, as long as I'm the majority of that happiness,
right?
I love you enough to say, let that complete you. Let that, add to your happiness plate. And to me, that's true love. True love is not imprisonment. It's not confinement.
Well, I don't think that we can define true love based on our love. Our love is our love, and other people, there's not going to be everybody that thinks the way that we think. There are going to be those couples that were raised to be this way, and that's how they are, and that might be completely genuine. He loves her and has eyes for nobody but her, and she is the same way. And I don't think that we can say that that's not true love just because that's not how we are.
I don't think. I'm sorry. I disagree. I disagree. And you said something very important.
Mm-hmm.
How you were raised.
How they were raised.
At some point, you need to scrap that.
Well,
Once you become an adult, you need to stop what was imposed and forced upon you based on your parents or whoever raised you philosophy, and reset it to whatever fits you. But so many people never question that. Go ahead.
Not only do they not question it, but they might not ever get to that point. That might just be how they are and who they are. I was raised in the Catholic household, and I was raised to be, monogamous. But once I got to a certain age, my life experience was just different. And I knew I was attracted to women at a very young age. And it just was, a organic journey for me. So for me to come to adulthood and land in an open marriage, I think that was just organic. But that's not going to be the same for everyone else.
Well, I think most men want that, but I don't think most men can handle it. Because most men, it's like a kid in a candy store. I also think it has to do with where you're at in your life, too. Because when you're 20, you want to hump everything to move. If it appeals to you, you want to hit it. And because you just learn it, you just starting your sexual journey. For most people, anyway. I mean, these kids out here, young, they starting out younger and younger. But, so, for me, I'll look, but unless it's just thrown at me, and some, even if it's thrown, if they don't appeal to me, I'm just like, whatever. Because I'm alright, and I get looks, and I get some girls that let me know I can get it. Well, thank you. I love you. Biased. You obligated.
I am not biased at all.
Obligated to say that.
But you get hit on everywhere you go.
Well, I get hit on sometimes, yes. But, you know what I'm saying? Usually it's the 400-pound Shaniqua. But that's okay.
It is not. That's not true.
Well, I don't know. about that. But I'm just saying that having the option is fine. My wife just wrote down the word rap. You tired? You trying to wrap it up? You tired of talking to me?
But a podcast should be at a certain...
No, some of them go 2 hours and whatnot.
Well,
I know we at the
I'm
hour
thinking
point.
of production value. They should all be,
My wife don't want to
about
talk to me.
No, it's not that at all. I'm thinking about our listeners. They might have an hour during their lunch break to listen. Now they got to pause and go back to work or whatever it is they're doing and finish
It's
later.
a podcast. It's there for whenever they want to listen to it.
I know, but production value. I'm just thinking about production value. That's all.
All right, my wife wants to say goodbye. I have more topics. But I did. All right, that's fine. I don't know what to say now.
What other topics? One more topic.
We're still talking about sexy, but now I know you don't want to be here no more.
I'm
dissuaded and discouraged.
That is not
I'm
true.
discouraged.
Not true at all.
Well, my wife's voice is the one that you hear in the intro and outro. And I'm going to continue using that for now. But I've been told to say goodbye, and we're wrapping up.
Oh my.
My feelings a little hurt.
He's very sad now.
Yes. But I'm Mike, and this has been Mike's Opinion. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for listening to Mike's Opinion. Logic Unleashed. Thank you so much for listening to Mike's Opinion. Logic Unleashed.